Hi everybody, it's Julia here, and today I thought I was going to share with you a tips for using these frames. So I don't know how it is with you, but I found a bunch of these chipboard frames, and yeah, they are really nice. I got this from a friend, and they're really nice, but I hardly ever use chipboard frames on my pages. And I thought, well, today I'm going to do it. And I think sometimes it's hard to use them because they look so different. But with a bit of embossing powder, you can sort that out. So here I'm using Stupendous embossing powder in aged gold. So it's really pretty. It has a very warm gold feel. It has a bit of a black powder in and a bit of copper. So it really looks like it is aged gold. It's so cool. So these 5 frames I have, they're a bit of different sizes and format on them, but I'm going to go over them with this embossing powder on all of them. And that is going to make them look a bit more like they belong together. I think 4 of them are from the Carpe Diem collection, and then the 5th one, I don't know what it's from actually. Yeah, I got it in a bit of a happy mail. So I thought I went through my photos. I haven't ordered photos in a really long time. So the last time I think I did was in winter. And I picked out these 4 random photos, all from winter, and I thought, hey, I'm just going to make a page about these. They're winter time. So what I'm going to do is back the frames with the photo and then just cut around. And 2 of the photos are like scenery photos or outside photos, and then 2 of them are inside. So one is of my mom sitting with the computer, and then my brother he is grilling hot dogs in the fireplace. Yeah. In his underwear, because he never wears pants at home, even if it's winter. He does not wear pants at home. What do you do? And I just thought these are so winter scenes to me, and yeah, I'm just going to make a page about that. So I really like how these frames, because of they are a bit easier to look at right now, there's nothing it grabs you when you look at them. Before they were different colors and flowers, and that can sometimes mess a bit with how you look at them when you have photos in, but now it's all about the photos. And the stuff I'm going to use here to make the page come together is some stuff from the crepe paper Snow and Cocoa, but I'm going to put this on a white piece of cardstock first. And that is really it. That is my tip for you. So if you have a lot of these chipboard frames and you want to use them but you find it a bit hard, then make them all look the same. So that could be embossing powders, it could be acrylic paint, just anything really to make them look the same, and then you don't really think about the design of the frame but the shape of it, and that can sometimes be easier to work with. And here you can see 3 of them look like sort of a Polaroid style with a bit heavier bottom, and the 2 others are squares, but they're different size. So I mean, there's a lot of going on in shape-wise here too. But because they all have the same color or finish now, it's a lot easier. Or you can just paint them white. I mean, that would work perfectly here. So I really want to keep this pretty light and airy. So I have white paper, and then I'm going to bring in white pattern paper, but they are going to be on white base. So the black paper is on a white base, the tree paper is on a white base, and then the deer paper is also on a white. So that's going to just add in a bit of color, but not be so very heavy, because the photos here have a lot of heaviness to them. That is a technical term, just so you know. So yeah, I mean, then you can embellish to your heart's content, obviously, but I'm just going to build up a few layers here that I'm going to have underneath my photos. And I did mess around with them frames a bit to find where to best place them, but you know, that's the point of it. You should mess around with them. But yeah, that was about it actually. And I'm just going to tape them down. If you wanted to, you could easily put some foam or foam adhesive on the back to lift them up a bit, or just on some of them to emphasize some more than others. But yeah, so this is practically my page. I'm going to back the empty frame with some wood paper that looks like wood, and I'm going to put my title of winter time in there in a journal, and I'm going to add some few embellishments. But this is really what I wanted to show you, that all of those frames that we really like but sometimes find hard to use, this is one way that I sort of get around that. So yeah. It was really fun to scrapbook some winter photos, but I'm not going to lie, I need to order some photos from spring and summer now so I can scrapbook those, because I really want to scrapbook some summer photos. Yeah. But yeah, I really like how this page turned out. And if I snap my fingers, nope, that was too early. Right now, here you can see. So I just added some bit of journaling and then some enamel dots and rhinestones. I added a word from Heidi Swapp. This is beautiful, so beautiful winter time. And that is it. A really simple page, but I have 4 photos here and I have told my story. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have liked my little tip on how to use a lot of frames on your page. And I hope you enjoyed your summer, or if you have a winter, hopefully this will inspire you to scrapbook about your winter. And I hope to see you soon.